You see here a tower defense game that splices in real-time strategy. You defend a kingdom from swarms called the Railrights. They spill out of rifts and push toward your main spire. At first glance, Spires of Morosith, Gossamer Sundered, it looks like classic tower defense. Place towers along a lane and fin the wave. The twist is how you actually win a level. You have to charge smaller spires by killing enemies inside blue zones around them. Only enemies that die inside those areas give energy. That one rule changes the whole flow. You don't just build a long kill corridor and coast. You shape roads so enemies die exactly where you need them to. Sometimes in one zone, then later in another, and sometimes back through the first to finish the job. On top of that, the game adds workers and wood, so you are not only picking tower spots, you're also sending little folks to chop trees, haul resources and open paths. Wood pays for almost everything. New towers, upgrades, they need also a special energy, support buildings, even clearing the forest to reach power nodes. It's a neat layer because it gives you control over the map, but it comes with risk. If a worker auto-chops in the wrong place, you might open a shortcut and watch enemies walk around your carefully built defenses. The game lets you pause and issue order, and you should use that a lot. Pause set workers road. Place towers just inside the blue ring and plan how you will turn the wave so it dies where it counts. As you move forward, the map stops being simple. More rifts open, lane splits, and levels ask you to charge 2 spires before you are done. You start by stabilizing one zone, then you pivot your mace and damage to fit the next zone, then you tidy up whatever slips through. It's a smart idea because it turns each level into a life puzzle. There are extras to help you push through. Ancient energy nodes you can uncover by clearing trees, which unlock new tower types or passive boosts. Small support buildings that speed up workers or level them so they gather faster, and some defense tools that play well with the kill inside the circle rule, like slow or control near the edge and damage just inside. The pressure comes from how these parts collide. Early mid-game can hit hard. You will be asked to charge multiple zones while 2 or 3 lanes dump together enemies, and your wood income rarely snowballs fast enough to match the spike unless your plan is tight. When wood is short, every choice hurts. Do you upgrade a key tower, push a new choke point, or clear trees to reach a node that might save the run? Forests are also finite, so the longer a level runs, the harder it is to harvest new wood without opening a path you don't want. It keeps the tension high, but it can also feel like a wall if you fall behind. Plus, sometimes you have to retry more than a few times to beat the level. Beating one quite early took nearly 2 hours split into multiple tries. The worker also needs to bring chopped wood back to the closest spire, so the further they go, the longer you wait for resources. One design choice that drags is the inability to move buildings. If you've built a strong line for the first blue zone and now need the firepower for the second, you have to sell and rebuild, losing wood in the process. In a game where wood is tight and worker time is precious, that stings especially late in a map. A relocate option, even with a small fee, would make course correction less punishing. Workers' behavior could also use a safer default. A simple don't chop here toggle or worker zones would stop accidents that open new lanes. You want to ask why not fill both lanes at the same time? Because of limited resources, slow gathering of them, and high cost to build anything, you will be quickly overrun by enemies. Moment to moment combat feels good. Eerie enemies are basic, then the game adds faster units, tanks and special types that demand a mix of towers and careful pathing. Additionally, you can meet bosses that impact the game map in various ways, especially big enemies with larger health. When 2 rifts surge while your second spire is only half charged, the screen gets busy and the pause button becomes your best tool. Visually, the game reads clean enough to see what matters. And the loop, road, build, charge, pivot, works. The story is light dressing, but the mood fits the Fantasy Siege vibe. So where do I land? The core idea, charging spires by cleaning inside zones, gives tower defense a fresh hook. And the worker layer makes each level feel alive, requiring you to really manage the game. The same systems also create the game's rough edges. Early mid to late maps can overwhelm you with lanes and quotas while wood lags behind, and the sell and rebuy dance punishes small mistakes. If you enjoy active, hands-on tower defense with real-time planning, pausing often, juggling workers, shaping paths and solving pressure puzzles, I think you will have a good time here. If you prefer a calmer setup where you build a maze and let it run, this one might feel too demanding. For me, it's an interesting hybrid with sharp ideas that could shine even brighter with a gentler early mid-game curve, safer worker controls and way to relocate towers. As it starts, it's thoughtful, tense and different, and that alone makes it worth a look. Please tell me in the comments what do you think about the game, and if you wanna try it, like always, link to the game is below. See ya next time, bye!